So I had some difficulty trying to find good instructions on how to install an oven and a microwave into an IKEA wall cabinet. So I thought I'd just do this little video to help people in the future. So I've got the normal tall wall cabinet, sorry, oven cabinet. I think it's 88 inches or something like that. And what I've done, the only thing I've done differently is you can see on the bottom, I've got the normal one drawer pull-out drawer like this. But what I also did, I wanted some extra space down here, so I built that extra second shelf in there. IKEA does not sell a tall shelf like from here to here. They only sell individual ones. I could buy a big one, but what I need to do is buy a full set. So basically, like you can see in there, that one cabinet, second cabinet, and then the two pull-out drawers on the top. So so I opted to go with two like this. Now they shipped me or gave me a different finish on the front, so I'm going to take it back. So that's why I haven't screwed this in properly, but it will look like that. And then I put the I don't know what you call it, the fittings, I guess, to hold the shelves in at the proper spot. And I just, what I did was I measured the distance, the height of the oven and then measured from the bottom of the microwave shelf down to here. Put the screws in, pretty straightforward. Then I'll put the shelf in, attach it firmly. And I did confirm with IKEA that this is strong enough for an oven. It doesn't seem like it, but they confirm it is. So there's my shelf. So I'll pop that in. I'll just do that right now. So I'll stop filming and come back after I've done it. So I'm going to put that in, and then the oven, which is here, is just going to basically slide in. And the oven from the side has a little flashing or flasher on the top and a little bit around the bottom. And that will, the top of that oven is supposed to touch neatly and marry up with this neatly. So you've got the oven coming in, and it matches up with the microwave. There's a little bit of a gap, I guess, but you get a nice solid finish down the front of the cabinet. So there's the shelf installed. Just for your reference, so IKEA ovens, they're made by Whirlpool, at least here in North America. So it comes with a loose connection in the back. Okay, so the two neutrals, the positive and negative, and they get wired into the back. So the electrician here has left these cables, wires. They're hot actually, but they're capped up, so they're not dangerous. So what he'll do is put a junction box in here, and then connect this into the other end of the junction box, and then hide the junction box somewhere back there. Okay, so by the law here just means it has to be accessible, and it is accessible, because if you want to get at it, you just pull the oven out, and there it is. And the IKEA backs, they're built with room for junction boxes. Okay, so it'll tuck down there or up here or something like that. So wherever it goes, it'll be fine. Okay. That's all installed. So it's really easy. That two people, you just lift the oven up, and it just slides right in. So you can see that it's just sitting on the shelf, which IKEA assures me will hold it. And then this metal flange or whatever it is on the left, that keeps the oven tight against the back of the the back of the front, whatever you want to call it, of the wall cabinet. There's a little gap here. So what you do is you just buy a piece of decorative panel. Or not decorative panel, it's actually a panel for, it's a door kind of from IKEA, and then you cut it. So I'll cut it, and then I guess I think I'll glue it in probably, or put some double-sided tape on that. And then what happens up here is the microwave. Okay, let me get it set up. The microwave sits flush with the door, okay, and sits flush with the oven, so it's in there nice. And then along with the microwave, they sell this metal piece, which I think think it goes in like so, and it'll come with screws and things like that. So it'll just finish off the side of the microwave when it's in properly. It's not right now, obviously, but you can see the idea. And then you gotta just, you know, you'll have a little bit of a gap here and there. So the thing that I'm gonna look at is, I don't like the gap up here. You can see that. I don't like being able to see into the back of the cabinet. So what I'm thinking about doing is buying or installing a piece of maybe 1/2 inch plywood along the base there, and that'll lift the microwave up, make it closer to the top door, close off that gap, and hide that gap. And then what of course that will do is make a bigger space between the microwave and the oven. So what I'll then do is I'll take another piece of 1/2 inch plywood, cut it out the shape of the oven, and slide it underneath, and then lift the oven up 1/2 inch. And remember, the microwave will be up another 1/2 inch. So basically moving both these pieces up 1/2 inch and closing off that gap. Okay, so that'll leave that small gap on the bottom, and then the thing that they sell you with IKEA, and I wouldn't recommend you do it in this size. This is the whole piece of wood which they sell, and that piece of wood fills the entire cabinet. So what you do, the instructions say, take this piece of wood. Okay, so install the appliances. You know, measure the amount of space you need. Measure an equal space on this piece of wood. Use a drill and then use a jigsaw to make cutouts of the shapes of the appliances. Then you use some fixtures which they supply, and this whole piece gets screwed in as a nice face. But so I'm at that point. But then what I find is that I don't need any of that. I only need a bit of trim down the bottom to fill that one gap. So this big piece of wood, I don't know how much it cost. It was probably 75 bucks or 100 bucks. That's irrelevant. So I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to just try and make do with a small piece of deco panel or a small drawer. Actually, you know what? A drawer like this, that would work perfect. If you bought a small drawer, cut it maybe from this size down to that, and then just glue it in. Okay, that would work perfectly. Okay, and the microwave goes into a normal 3-prong duplex outlet receptacle. You know.